Any relationship starts with a good first impression. Come back so that I can reintroduce myself to you. Hello and welcome to another episode of Red Couch Chronicles. I'm Danielle. When I started this channel 4 months ago, I was gung-ho about the opportunity that was presented to me to do so. And in getting started with my channel, one of the most important things I forgot to do was to introduce myself to you. I started my channel, I made an introductory video, and the next thing you knew, I started with the videos and touched upon the topics that I found interested and I felt I wanted to share with you. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take a few steps back and just tell you a few things about myself, things that you may not have known, or things that some people may find funny, or some people may find silly, but hey, it's who I am, and to know me is to love me with all of my quirkiness, and so allow me to share some of my quirkiness with you. I am a published author. 3 years ago, in 2013, I self-published a book. It is a book of Christian devotionals that I found myself writing on a daily basis and emailing to a bunch of my friends. A few months into that exchange of emails, one of those friends emailed me back right away and she said, "Miss Danielle, I hope that you are sharing, or rather saving, these devotionals, because what you can do with them is combine them all, put them in a book and publish them." And I never forget that day when I read the email. As a matter of fact, I still have the email because it became one of my inspirations. It became a muse for me to get this done. And so 3 years ago, I finally got finished with all of my compilation. I finally got finished with all of my editing, although I should have maybe hired a professional editor, but it's not that bad. And I was able to scratch off one of the things that I wanted to do in my life 3 years ago, and that was to publish a book. And the title of that book is The Writings on the Wall, a daily devotional from the heart of God. And if you're interested in learning more about that book, I will leave the link down below in the comment section so that you can look that up on your free time. Thing number 2 about me, I am also an entrepreneur. 2 years ago, I started a business entitled Marriage Ready. For those of you who are subscribers to my channel, you know that I have a heart near and dear for my single Christian brothers and sisters, but even more so because I am a single woman myself, Christian single woman, for my single Christian sisters. And 2 years ago, I just felt in my heart of hearts that I needed to start a business that would teach women, Christian women, and anyone, as a matter of fact, who would be interested in seeking the ways of coming to be, or learning how to be, that virtuous woman that Proverbs 31 talks about. Of course, in this day and age and in the time that we live in now. And I actually had a sample group of about 5 women who went through the program with me, and it was a huge success. And from then, 2014, I took it on and I said, Lord, this is what I want to do. This is what I feel you're calling me to. And so whenever I talk to my single Christian brothers or my single Christian sisters, that is because I have a heart for this. This is because I am in love with marriages and what marriage means to God and what is supposed to happen in marriage and the purpose that marriage has and gives to us to expand his kingdom. And so, entrepreneur, Danielle Marie, Marriage Ready. I will also place that link below so that you can go and check it out. Quirky thing number 1. I, a grown woman, am afraid of the dark. I know some of you are laughing, some of you are probably rolling your eyes, but like I said, to know me is to love me. And even at this age in my life, I still sleep with a light on. Not in my room, of course, but a light on that will illuminate the area in which I am. I just feel that darkness is just so dark. And it's so encroaching and all assuming. And I don't like it. So I say this to you in advance. Sorry, husband to be. Or maybe not even sorry, because maybe when you do come, then I won't need to sleep with a light because I'll have your big, strong arms to protect me. But that's quirky thing number 1. Just something to know about Danielle. That's just who she is. Thing number 4. Quirk number 2, I should say, but thing number 4 on my list. I am a space monger. And when I say I'm a space monger, I mean this. I do not like anybody in my personal space. Let me rephrase that. Not anybody, any strange body in my personal space. If I go to the supermarket and someone has to reach their arms over me, it's like nails on a chalkboard. If I'm standing at the register and I feel someone is just too close on my back, it's like nails on the chalkboard. If I'm standing in line somewhere else, or I'm trying to do business, or it's weird, but I don't like anyone getting into my personal space. Is that such a bad thing? I mean, if we do not share a last name, you're a stranger. If you're not a personal friend, a best friend, a personal friend, someone who I pray with on a regular basis, you are a stranger. If you are not my child, you are a stranger. If you are not a student, and I say patience to my students because I teach elementary, in an elementary schools, you have kindergartners all the way up to 5th graders, and they really have not learned to gauge that personal space yet. So I give my students some room for error. But adults, oh geez, can you back up off me please and give me 3 feet? So yeah, I'm a space monger. I don't even like it if I'm sitting in my car at a shopping mall waiting for someone, my daughter, she's gone shopping or whatever it is that I'm doing, that if there's a space next to me that's empty and the whole rest of the parking lot is empty too, that someone pulls up right next to me. I mean, why did you have to park next to me? So yes, I'm a space monger. I'm sorry, but I just like to have my personal space. And then thing number 5 that I'd like to share with you is that I am a mother of 2 beautiful and wonderful children. And of course, my children aren't children anymore to hear them tell it. They're 20 and we're not your babies anymore. But of course, for those of you who are parents, it doesn't matter. Your kids could be 65 years old. They will always be your babies. And I just love the way they love me, the way they honor me, the way they respect me. I just love the way they love each other, honor each other, respect each other. And I truly appreciate having those 2 babies in my life. It has been me and them for the past 16 years by ourselves, but at the same time, I did not raise them by myself because I had a very strong support group. But even more than that support group, I had God who was always on my side. And so I was never, ever alone. So there you have it. I am an entrepreneur. I am a published author. I am afraid of the dark. I can't do the dark. I am a space monger. And I have 2 beautiful kids, my twins, whom I love dearly. If there is anything else you would like to know about me, be sure to ask your questions so I can come back maybe with a question and answer session one of these days. Make sure to comment down below if there's anything else, like I said, you'd like to know about me. And until then, I thank you for watching. I thank you again for your support. And I look forward until the next time that I will see you, you will see me, and we will be right here on this red couch together. Until then, be well.